Welcome back to the 100 spin test. In today's episode, number 103, we continue our dive into the murky waters of roulette strategies, where promises of guaranteed wins last as long as it takes to jump on a turtle. Ever wondered if these so-called foolproof strategies can withstand the chaos of real-world distractions and cognitive biases? Well, you're in the right place. Let's see what happens. Today's test is called Super Mario as submitted by the Roulette Master subscriber Mario, and it appeared on the January 5, 2025 episode of TRM's YouTube channel. To get an idea of how this is likely to go today, I ran a simulation of this bet on my self-tester 20 times. 6 tests were net winners. Today's test will be run on an American table. It's a pretty pattern, essentially the red snake plus the middle dozen, so it's likely to run just as well on a European table. There are 20 winning numbers out of a possible 38, so there is a 53% likelihood of winning on each spin. The presence of the zeros allow the casino to mushroom 5.3% of each bet in aggregate, so our expected loss is about 116 units. To simplify things for analysis and scaling, I've kept the unit size at 1 simoleon. Place 1 unit each on 1, 5, 9, 12, 14, 16, 19, 23, 27, 30, 32, and 34 and 10 units on the second dozen. You will win 44 if the ball lands on 14, 16, 19, or 23, and 14 if the ball lands on 1, 5, 9, 12, 27, 30, 32, or 34. You'll get 8 if the ball finds 13, 15, 17, 18, 22, and 24. You lose all 22 if it lands on 0, 00, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 25, 26, 28, 29, 31, 33, 35, and 36. As you can see, the roulette wheel is just one of many tools featured on the dashboard in this video to track the performance of this strategy as it unfolds. The dashboard provides win-loss records, streak data, and a detailed spin history, along with visualizations of key distributions such as individual numbers, colors, odd and even outcomes, high and low numbers, columns, and dozens. These visualizations are included to ensure transparency, allowing you to assess whether the test data is reasonable and free from bias. For more details about this video and a complete archive of all previous videos, check out the links in the description below.
Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
This was a hell of a surprising result. The red numbers and second dozen were overrepresented. Considering the distribution of the numbers, the odds of repeating this are low. I analyzed the data using routine statistical tests, and here's what I found. On average, it took about 1.7 spins to get a win, with a standard deviation of 1.0. Based on the data, about 68% of wins took 2 or 3 spins, and 95% took 1 to 4 spins, and the test was profitable for 70% of the time. When looking at the numbers themselves, just 2 numbers repeated during the test, 5 and 15 doubled up. The hot numbers, those that hit the most, were 5 hitting 5 times and 10, 18, 23, 25, 27, and 33, each hitting 4 times. On the other hand, the cold numbers, that never hit were 4 and 27, and 1, 7, 20, 28, and 35 each hit once. For streaks, we had 2 streaks of 5 consecutive wins. We also had 4 of 4, 4 of 3, and 7 of 2. There was 1 streak of 4 consecutive losses, 3 of 3 and 7 of 2. Let's look at our rankings. We find Super Mario at 12th out of 125 on raw winnings or losses, and 21st on percent increased or decreased. More detailed information about the data including hit counts, statistics, and streak information can be found in the spin data for this test. A link is in the description. Keep in mind that casinos are profit-driven businesses. They're not designed to make you rich, but to take as much from your wallet as you're willing to give. So, never accept gambling advice at face value. Test any strategy you plan to use with whatever tools you have available. Look closely at whether the data used in demonstrations has been selectively chosen to create a winning narrative. Dig deeper, read and understand as many critiques of the strategy as you can find. Be cautious of creators who discourage questions or criticism. That's a glaring red flag. Remember, you're not a hater for questioning their methodology or being skeptical. If critical comments are missing from their content, consider whether dissenting voices may have been silenced by deleting comments that expose flaws or deception. Finally, many strategies might appear to work temporarily. However, any strategy that doesn't hold up over time isn't reliable, it's just luck in disguise. Adjust your risk and loss tolerance accordingly. As always, approach gambling advice with caution and skepticism.
Good luck until the next time.